What's going on, everybody? Rogue here, coming at you with episode 39 of Hunter x Hunter. In the last episode, we had Gon and Killua opening up that box that Jing left Gon, and inside was a tape, a memory card for a PlayStation memory card. I think they called it a Joy Station, though. And then there was also a ring. And we got to see what was on the tape and what was on the memory card, but we haven't gotten into what that ring was about yet. So I'm thinking this episode we're going to get a little more information about the ring. But the tape really just told Gon that Jing did not want to meet Gon, and he's going to try his best to avoid Gon because I think he just feels bad about leaving his son and going off to be a hunter. And so I think he just feels guilty about that. And then on the memory card, we learned that it's for a game. I don't remember the game's name right now, though, but I'm sure they'll mention it in the episode. In the post-discussion of the last episode, I was kind of wondering if that whole month time that Gon told his aunt that he was going to spend on the island went by without us really seeing it. But someone in the comment section... Oh man, I should have did a little bit more research on this. I don't remember who mentioned it, but someone in the comment section mentioned that he was planning on staying there for a month because his plan was to just go to Yorknew in September because he didn't really have anything else to do. But now that he has this goal of trying to save up enough money to get that game, he's going to need more time to accomplish that goal, and so he probably left early to figure out how to get this game. And so I don't think he actually spent that whole month there. Sorry, Aunt. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Kids get busy. But yeah, in this episode, I'm fully expecting to see the kids probably reaching Yorknew. Like, there's hardly any travel time in this show, I've noticed, so they'll definitely reach by the end of the episode, and so that'll be really exciting, because, like, New York is, like, really, like, happening and, like, bumping, and so I'm expecting Yorknew to kind of be similar to that. Maybe it'll be, like, the opposite, though. No, okay. I'm just saying that because it's Yorknew and not New York, so maybe it'll be, like, backwards, but... if that's where the auction is being held, then it's probably a bump in place. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be like a backwards-ass city. It's probably going to be like New York. So that'll be like really exciting to see how they compare to each other. I don't really know what's going to go on this episode. They're probably just going to brainstorm a few ideas as to how to get their hands on this game. And that's really all I got for the pre-discussion. Let's get straight into this episode. 3, 2, 1, go! This is new. Oh, nice. Yo, this show does such a good job at keeping things in your head. That's Killua in the back. And Hisoka was there. Was that Kurapika? That's Lirio! Wait, maybe that's Kurapika. Fuck. It doesn't look like Kurapika was in that specialist category where I thought he would be, but... I'm gonna have to rewatch this a few times. I'm sure it's actually gonna be in the intro to the next few episodes. So that's fucking dope to watch. I need to, like, try and figure out who all those people were. Like, there were silhouettes in the background, and that's fucking dope, man! So, Lirio was in this top corner, and I think Kurapika was in this bottom corner, or he was in this bottom corner. I don't know which one was fucking Kurapika. They looked really similar. It would be whack if Kurapika was somehow both, though. That would be fucking crazy. But yeah, I definitely noticed Hisoka and Killua in that top corner one, and I'm pretty sure Gon was in that in the very top one. I don't remember the names of these, but I'm sure I'll start remembering them the more I listen to this intro. Hopefully it's like on for the next like 5 to 10 episodes. That would be really helpful. But yeah, this show does such a good job at like keeping shit fresh in your mind. Like they make sure that the viewer understands. It's not just like one character explains it once in one episode and then they expect you to fucking remember it like that. Like, fantastic. Just fantastically done. Oh, Gon is such a sweet boy. Wish and promise. Ah, he's back! Does he know Nen now? This is the flashback to the first time he was here. So now are we gonna finally get to see like what happened on Kurapika's side? How he learned Nen? Do it. Oh, I was also told that this is an acorn and not a bullet. But it's clearly way more destructive than a bullet anyways, so that's not much better. I'd love to see this fight. Please. Son of a bitch. This is a complete like, I've seen this already. Now you have to show how he learned Nen. You can't just completely re-show all this old fucking video here. Yes! Fuck yeah, man. This is so awesome. Something forming. Were those like crystal things? What he manifested? Specialist is 0. Ah. Whoa! So you can change? Your category can change later on? So there's still a chance that Kurapika can become that specialist. I could have swore he would have fucking been a specialist. He's like the most unique character in the show. So that's why Gon is such a good healer. It's because he's an enhancer. Ah, they're situational fighters. Well, that fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. You can't conjure anything omnipotent? So no game-breaking abilities. Or no game-breaking objects. Half a year? Didn't Gon and Killua learn it in like 2 months? 3 months, maybe? It probably took him that long because he has to conjure things. He can't just... Like, he's actually using his ability. Whereas Gon and Killua just have the Nen basics down. Oh boy. Oh, he's on the edge. Chains. Chains is good. Chain down to hell. Oh man. That would be a really good defensive thing then. Hmm. He's like, fuck you, man. I'll do it on my own then. Unbreakable change is impossible. So what did you end up doing? Chains. He does have chains on his hand. Oh, that gave me chills. Why is he like walking past these weird fucking people? Watch yourself, bro. You're a hunter too? He can read people's heartbeats? Would that be a specialist technique? I don't think it would fall in the other categories that I can remember. Fuck out of here, guys. Yeah. You fucking pig. You're polite. What? The fuck, man? Instant lover. What the fuck is this? Beat them up for me. What? Is she a specialist? What the what would her fucking power fall under? Wow. Bitch ass employer, dude. Really? What was he so scared of? Who the fuck are these people? Masterful poem. Enhancer? Enhancer. Damn, that's horrible. I like you. I understand you. He's got to be an enhancer. He didn't do shit. I like you, Dogman. Ooh. I think there was a category of Nen that lets you control animals. I don't remember which category it was, but I remember I made that comment about the birds, where you could use birds to be spies for you. So he probably runs around with a dog pack because he can control the dogs. Yo, those are some buff-ass dogs, man. Ah! These are all other people applying for the position that Kurapika applied to. I dig it. That's creepy. That's fucking crazy. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, I got chills. What the fuck? Shut up. Don't say another word, or he'll fucking kill you. I still have chills. Dude, that's fucked. He's like infiltrating this fucking organization. Ooh. Worm my way in. Oh, yo! Is Kurapika going the way of an assassin? Oh, shit. Whoa! They're just gonna trash the mansion, eh? Oh, fuck. Ninjas! Oh, don't you fucking end the episode here! You fucking bitches, man! I need to see Kurapika's chains. They look dope already, like connected to each of his fingers. That's fucking sick. Oh my god! What's going on, everybody? Rogue here, and that was episode 39 of Hunter x Hunter. Yo, shit is heating up. We finally got to see more of Kurapika's side, of how he learned Nen, and what category he falls into, and I fucking love it. I dig it. And we also, oh my god, I'm not starting this. I'm gonna just jump right into this breakdown before I just start picking apart random fucking bits of the episode. Let's just fucking do the breakdown, so I hopefully cover everything, or else I might be skipping some shit. So the episode started off with Kurapika going back to that agency, and that woman said, like, oh, I can't believe he learned Nen in 6 months. And so 6 months have passed since he came there the first time, and then we got to see a little bit of his Nen training. There was a good chunk that was just like flashback, like it was the stuff that we had already seen from Kurapika's point of view when Gon and Killua were learning Nen. But we got some new stuff added on to that, so that was dope. We got to see him doing water divination, and it turns out that Kurapika is a conjurer. But I remember when I first made my own predictions as to who or what category everyone would fall into, I thought Kurapika would most likely be a specialist, because he's like a fucking rogue, yo. He is like off doing his own thing. He's just trying to avenge his fucking, like, his family, his clan, and he has the fucking red eyes. And I was about to call them Sharingan eyes, but one of y'all in the comment section said you didn't like that I called them Sharingan eyes. So, red eyes it is. Let's just call them fucking red eyes. I don't want to fucking get on anyone's bad side here. But yeah, he has the red eyes. He is definitely the most unique, and I didn't feel like he fell under any of the categories, like the descriptions of the categories that Hisoka laid out. And so I'll have to go back and check out what the description of a conjurer is, so that, like, I don't know, maybe it does fit Kurapika, or maybe I'll learn something more about Kurapika's personality by kind of connecting those dots. But a lot of you have said that Hisoka's descriptions of the categories aren't really reliable. I'm pretty sure Hisoka also said it himself, that these descriptions aren't reliable, but that's the method that he uses to try and predict people's categories. But Kurapika's teacher mentioned that the 2 adjacent categories from Specialist, one of them was Conjurer, and I don't remember what the other one was. I think, like, it might have been Manipulator, but that's just one of the ones that comes to my head that doesn't fall under, like, Gon or Killua. And so, I don't know if it was fucking Manipulator or not. I'm kind of just swinging in the dark here. But Kurapika's master mentioned that the adjacent categories to Specialist have the highest likelihood of becoming specialists later on in their lives. So that's fucking dope. I didn't think your category could, like, change. I thought that, like, you could learn other categories, but your ability to become proficient in those categories was, like, limited if it wasn't your born category. But no, apparently you can fucking change categories. Or maybe that's strictly with Specialist. Maybe it's just the ones that are directly adjacent to Specialist. There's like a small percentage chance that you will transition into becoming a Specialist. But anyways, there's still hope. Like, there's still a fucking chance that my boy Kurapika will become a Specialist later on in the anime. So that's fucking dope. I'm still holding out that my prediction might come to be true. So hopefully, fingers crossed, man, that would be fucking dope. And I would love to know if other categories can change as well. Let me know in the comments down below if that's a possibility, or if it's really just the 2 that were adjacent to Specialist. Because I would love to see later on in the show if Gon somehow transitioned from being an enhancer to something else. Because that would be fucking dope. Would that mean that he would have mastered that category and then he moved to a different category, and so that would grant him like a special ability of being able to master 2 separate categories? Or would his proficiency in enhancer just be reduced? Or like, I would love to know how this works. Like, I don't know. There's too many questions on my mind right now. I need to just watch the show and see how the fuck this all plays out. This show is super fucking good at explaining shit and Kurapika's here, and so he's the fucking master explainer of all these fucking topics, and so I'm sure I'll fucking get all these questions answered at some point in this show by our boy Kurapika. So I love it. But anyways, back to topic. Kurapika is a conjurer, and he wanted to conjure chains, but his teacher said that you can't conjure anything omnipotent, which means like you can't conjure anything that's like game breaking. You can't conjure anything that's perfect. You can't conjure like the sword that can cut through anything, or I don't know, probably like chains that are unbreakable, I think he mentioned as an example, or I don't know what, like those are two perfect examples of like a super offensive and then a super defensive. That just isn't possible. But once Kurapika heard this, he did not fucking like that. Like, he was thinking, like, what is the point of having this fucking category? Like, what's the point of being a conjurer if I can't make something game-breaking? Like, fuck that shit. This is fucking stupid. He mentioned that he wanted to be an enhancer, which is what Gon is. And so, I think the teacher mentioned that an enhancer has good offensive and good defensive and better than normal healing abilities, which is like, that makes so much fucking sense, because Gon is like super duper at healing, so like he's always healing way faster than normal, and so that totally explains that. But yeah, Kurapika ended up conjuring chains, I'm pretty sure. Like, he still conjured chains, and they're just like on his finger. Like, he conjured rings on his finger, and then chains that like run up his arm or something. And so he can probably just like pull them down, or can he control the chains? Like, can he manipulate the chains, or is it just conjured and then he has to like become super proficient at like swinging chain? Like, how would that, like, I don't know. I just have to watch more. I can't like try to ask these questions, because there's no point in me, like, speculating that kind of shit. It's fucking pointless. But anyways, Kurapika got, like, a job interview or some kind of fucking shit set up with this one organization that collects, like, human trophies, I think they called it. And we got to see later on in the episode that they fucking collect, like, the hair of actors and actresses, and, like, mummy arms, and some kind of scaly skin. And then the last one that they showed were the fucking eyes of Kurapika's clan. Like, that is some fucked up shit. That's so fucking morbid. And like, oh, I feel so fucking bad that he's gonna be going out there trying to collect the eyeballs of his fucking people. Like, that's fucked. That's so fucking ridiculous, man. God damn. Kurapika, your story is going to be sad as a motherfucker. I can feel it already. There's no way this has a happy ending. Like, there's no fucking way. Homie is going out to collect body parts of his family. Like, what the fuck, man? But anyways, God, I've said but anyways like 40 fucking times in this post discussion. Sorry about that. Anyways, no but, just anyways, we also got to see some of the other candidates for that job that Kurapika's going in for. And one of them was that little guy who could read heartbeats. And he actually went to that same agency that Kurapika went to, and he walked past him on the street and was able to read that Kurapika's heart was like enraged. And I dig that. Like, I feel like I'm gonna really enjoy learning more about this character. Hopefully they're on for a little bit and they don't just get cut in this, like, job interview type deal. Like, that would fucking suck. I feel like this little guy is, like, the most interesting out of all of them. But I would also love to know, like, what Nen category that person falls under. Like, the heartbeat reader. What category does he fall under? That's very interesting. I have no idea. Like, is he a specialist? Because I don't think he's manipulating, or conjuring, or enhancing, or transmuting, or I don't remember the other category. Fuck. So I'm thinking that he's a specialist. We also got to see that girl who can kiss people and then they become her slave. Like, that's fucking weird as shit. Like, is that manipulating? Because you're technically you're manipulating that person into doing what you want. Like, I don't know. When I first saw it, I thought maybe specialist, because how the fuck do you categorize that? But when I saw that one dude who had all the dogs around him, I remember that one fucking quote. I think Wing said it, where I think it's manipulators who can control objects and animals. And so, like, a man was technically an animal, and so when she kissed that guy, she possibly put him under, like, a timed manipulator spell. I don't know. I feel like it's got to be in that ballpark. But that one dude who was on the phone and he had all the dogs around him, I feel like he's definitely going to be a manipulator, because why the hell would you have that many dogs around you? Like, that's just unnecessary. I can understand having, like, maybe 1 or 2 guard dogs, but dude had, like, 10 dogs around him. Like, fuck that. That's got to be, like, it has to be part of your ability there. There has to be some kind of reason for having that many fucking dogs around. So I'm thinking that he's definitely a manipulator, and he's gonna be manipulating those dogs into doing what he wants them to do. And so he'll always... He's like the leader of the pack. That's what I think it is. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if his Nen ability was called Leader of the Pack, and he just fucking controls dogs. Like, that would be dope. I would love that shit. We also got that poem guy who... He was on the roof of that building, and then, like, security guards or police officers came out, and he just charged at him and fucking knocked him out. And so I'm thinking for sure he's an enhancer, because he didn't appear to use any kind of special abilities there. It was all just speed and fists, and so I'm thinking he's an enhancer. And yeah, I think I pretty much covered all the people that we were shown. They all ended up in that big mansion, and I guess they're all applying for that job. And the prerequisite for getting that job, or getting to the next stage of the interview, or however this works, is that they have to collect one of the items on those cards that they were handed out. And that's where I was getting the information about, like, the locket of hair, and the mummy arm, and the eyeballs, and the scaly skin. And so they have to come back there. I don't remember what the time limit was, or if there was a time limit, but they have to come back there with one of those items. So I'm thinking a couple of people will get cut. I don't know. But the second prerequisite was you had to be able to leave the mansion alive, I'm pretty sure, is what the guy said. And then, like, the fucking wall got bashed in by ninjas. Like, what the fuck? Like, cloaked all in black with fucking swords. So, that's fucking crazy. Next episode is going to be dope, though, because it looks like Kurapika is ready to fight. Like, oh, it's going to be sick. I can't wait to see how he utilizes these chains. And I can't wait to see how that conjure ability actually works. Like, can he control... Like, can he manipulate the chains into doing whatever the fuck he wants without having to, like, whip them around or something? I don't know. I just want to learn more. Kurapika is such a badass fucking character without Nen, so I would love to see how his Nen ability works. And I love that we finally have someone who has a Nen ability, like, something that's developed. Like, Gon and Killua just have the basics of Nen down. None of them have, like, a special ability or anything. And maybe the chains aren't even Kurapika's, like, special ability, but at least it's like he's doing something with the Nen training that he has. Like, I don't know, man. Fuck. I'm just going off on a rant here. But I'm definitely gonna have to watch the next episode, so let's just jump right into that. It is super fucking late right now, but I'm probably not gonna get too many chances to record in the next, like, 1 or 2 days, and so I thought I should do some recordings while I had the chance now. Anyways, I'm gonna cut it here. If you guys like this reaction, if you want to catch the rest of my Hunter x Hunter or Attack on Titan reactions, which I haven't actually started recording yet, sorry about that, I'll get to that soon, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and if you want to catch these episodes before they're released to everyone on YouTube, head over to my Patreon. The link is in the description down below, and become a patron of mine. I would love you forever. I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace!